Welcome back to DreamLeague Season 5. We have Game 1 in the books for Virtus.pro versus Team Spirit, and they're well on the way to take the series. Well, at least they're halfway there. They do need to take the whole series if they want to make it to the LAN finals. That is what they are fighting for. Team Spirit is fighting for $1,000 a game, which obviously they didn't get just now because they lost. Virtus.pro, unconventional laning stage, unconventional heroes perhaps in the roles they had them for, but it worked out amazingly well.
Honestly, fair play to VP. You know, in a position like this, knowing you have to win both games and then trying this, like, in my opinion, somewhat risky strategy, you know, like...
It was.
It definitely, like, safe lane bounty hunter, do you see that very often? No. I don't think I've...
It was really smart.
It was very smart.
The way they lane it and how it worked out, but...
I think that was also the weakness of Team Spirit. Like, when Earth Spirit came mid, what does Razor do?
Yeah, I felt like the Razor was really out of context. Like, you have to play so aggressive when you play it to even be able to win your lane.
You link and you chase
exactly.
to keep up the damage.
And then you're going to take damage, and then it can just jump you with the whatever.
And even if OD doesn't have any damage, he still does the orb right clicks as well, which do an incredible amount early game. So, yeah.
Was there anything they could have done after seeing the lanes coming out for Virtus.pro? How do you feel Spirit should have reacted differently with the heroes that they had? If they should have reacted differently at all, or was
they
it
should have helped the Razor?
Too much already done?
Someone please just save him. He died like.
But where are you gonna take people away from? Like at some point, Oracle did come mid to help out, but then CK is by himself against Bounty Hunter, which is
fine.
It's fine, but Bounty Hunter is gonna get a lot. Like that was a rich Bounty Hunter.
But it doesn't matter. It's a Bounty Hunter.
He gets the gold anyway.
Okay.
You know,
he just wants the XP, but.
Like someone needed to save.
It was kind of obvious
Iceberg.
what was gonna happen with the like the Earth Spirit and OD kind of scenario on the Razor.
Yeah.
Could Chen help him more? You feel like Bedrider could have been left alone more? He was against an aggressive Trident that was pretty tricky to deal with. Was there a way to give him less attention as supports?
I think in this game, if you do stay mid, you protect your Razor. Razor gets some farm. He just like static links someone in team fight. They can't blow him up. They actually have a pretty okay draft. You know, they can do it. But because of the way they laned it and just completely threw Iceberg to the Wolves, it just didn't. Like, he didn't do anything. Like, how does Razor catch up? He can't flash farm. He can't do anything. It's unfair to do that to him. God damn it!
Overall, it felt like a very unfair kind of game in terms of Virtus.pro just rolling over Team Spirit. We're gonna look at a highlight and see exactly how they did that because, well. Because we can. Okay, what do we have here? We have Virtus.pro. Already, they know this Roshan's going on.
Yep.
Instantly, no fear.
Boom.
Gets everything. And at this point, Team Spirit is not even, let's try and fight. No, Team Spirit is, oh my god, we have to run. Yes, this is panic mode right there.
Yeah, you can see they're not really prepared by the positioning. Like, they were all standing like this during the Roshan.
They ulti the Oracle ulti the Razor straight away.
He gets dragged on the cliff, and he almost kills the bat.
Yeah, this is actually hilarious. He just man-fights the bat rider on the cliff while this whole team fight's going on.
Meanwhile, Joji comes in with an amazing combo. This
is the dream start to the team fight, though. You isolate the OD on a cliff, and they still can't win the fight. Just
It was so rough, and I think if they were a little bit more prepared...
multi here as well.
If they were a little bit more prepared, they could have... Instead of running, they could have instantly killed Earth Spirit, perhaps.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
See ya, brother.
That's the dream for any Crystal main right here.
Then the no fear backing him up with a stun onto Illidan.
Yeah.
Stay in.
Like, and what is Iceberg doing? He's like, what's up, boys?
What do we do, guys, please? What do we do?
I can do a little bit of damage.
You can see he almost died here on the cliff as well.
The battle ended.
Iceberg goes back in, but at this stage he's 200 farmed.
And it's like...
Look at FNG's gold, actually. I'm pretty sure he might click on him, He's just constantly buying items, has mechanism. Oh my god. He had like Guardian Greaves, mechanism all at like 22 minutes or so.
He was so rich. But I mean, he was a safe lane bounty hunter, so that helps a lot. You get a bit of extra gold.
That's what happens when you have bounty and you start killing people.
Especially when the game is already going so far in your favor. There's just no way to escape. You know, you're constantly tracked. You have a tiny running after you with a blink dagger, there's no way to come back.
But you can feel like that Roshan scenario was kind of rushed since they were not prepared for anyone coming in. And it's like, what are we gonna do if they come here? I don't know.
Yeah, the cliffing the OD was definitely the right call.
It was good. It started out okay-ish, but if they were just, I mean, they already were a bit behind there in that scenario. But if they were a little bit more crisp and more aware of what they were gonna do, had a bit of a plan, it could have been a lot better. It wasn't great. I believe we have another highlight video coming up as well. I keep dropping my pen. Let's take a look at that. Okay, got it. Great.
Let's see.
All right, so we're 17 minutes in, and look at
This is
FNG's
2
farm.
minutes
See
after,
everyone
by the
coming
way.
in like this.
Yep. Again, the Earth Spirit just locking down Illidan, stopping him getting his combo off, and allowing the Earth Spirit himself to get his ulti off.
Just look at FNG during this fight as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe this is the fight where
It's
I
the
think he
neck.
dies first, so he doesn't get a track off.
It's one.
he does get one
One
track
track.
off right there.
Oh, nice
But you can
breaker.
see everyone is just like, oh my god, Earth Spirit.
There's so many stones, we're all dying.
Yeah, and then jokey combo.
Oh my god.
But the bounty hunter is the only one they get, and they actually put so much effort into trying to take him down.
Yeah.
They almost get the OD, but the positioning of G kind of shows how far ahead he is. It's like, okay, I'm fine, guys. I can make sure you're not going to be able to run anywhere.
Actually disrupts the Roshan by coming in like this
Yeah, that was actually a very risky but amazing play, to be honest.
later on.
Yeah.
Which was pretty big, but didn't change anything.
Didn't change anything. It was a bit. It was one-sided.
Yeah. I think the Razor was
rough.
I'm not a fan of the Razor.
Okay,
No.
so you would say outdrafted mostly. Obviously, it's a bit of both in this case, but with
yeah,
the
a bit of both.
I think if you're going to draft, you have to actually stick to your draft and back it up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? In this case, it seemed like they picked Razor and they're like, okay, guys, we have a Razor mid. Good luck. You know,
Yeah,
we're
it just
going to kind of
fell
ignore
apart,
you. Yeah.
And then we're like,
Like
what
if
are we
you're gonna do that to your mid laner, you need to give them someone that can
Yeah.
escape, like a Puck, Queen of Pain, someone that can.
puck was banned out.
It
Queen
was
Pain
the
was still in the pool though.
last ban Puck, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you want to have Razor, you need to have him like playing from ahead. It's like a Viper. He wants to win his lane and like have a presence. But if you just keep getting ganked, you're not gonna be able to do anything.
Maybe they were hoping that he wasn't going to get ganked because
Please, Earth Spirit, just don't come mid.
because their spirit was kept busy
Just keep him
elsewhere.
up there. Just feed him on the top lane. I'm gonna be fine, guys.
I don't know.
It's I want to see what they do in game 2.
Okay,
Though.
But
so
it was
indeed,
very
like,
smart
looking forward.
Tri-laning. Like I didn't see that coming. So
The aggressive tri
The
lane.
aggressive
yeah,
tri-lane.
it
Yeah.
worked out fine.
Looking forward, Virtus Pro, we would say still ahead on paper. It's still looking good. Still having a big drive to win as well. They do want to make it to the LAN finals, and they do need to win for that. By the way, guys, LAN finals are actually right here in the studio. We're gonna have all 4 teams coming over, loads of talent as well, lots of familiar faces, and we'll be having them playing out here in a 2-day LAN finals. So in the end of May, 21st and 22nd of May.
I actually can't wait because the last time we did this, like both the teams are on each side, and you can just hear them screaming at each other.
Oh, I remember Cloud9.
Eternal envy. Like we were just screaming, and it was so hype. Like in the middle of the
Yeah,
game, he's just like,
yeah.
do this. It's awesome.
Somehow it felt like players were almost more comfortable here because I know there's no audience watching
Yeah.
them
Yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of
And
looking.
at the same time, there's no audience, so you can hear everything they're saying.
Yes.
And you can hear all their in-game, like,
Yeah.
and it actually just gives you such an insight into the game. Like, because after the games, we'd be like, oh, they probably wanted to do this, and then we're just like, yeah, we heard Eternal Envy say that. You know, like pretending to be smart or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember
sure.
having a face camera on Fata,
Oh, my
Oh,
god, do
yeah.
you remember that?
and he died, and he thought he could buy Boots of Travels and get back into the fight. And he died, I believe, intentionally, even in the fountain.
Yeah.
He intentionally wanted to die and buy back and basically get back into the fight with full health. So he died. Bought back.
Bok.
Didn't have Boots of Travel
He
gold.
bought his
couldn't
brown
buy
boots,
with
and he was
travel.
like 200 gold away from his
Yeah.
bots.
I think
And
it was
we had a
less. It was
face
like
camera on
was
him,
it?
and
5
he was
gold or something.
oh,
No, I'm pretty really.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
sure it was like tiny bit. But he was so mad.
he was
His
so
face.
I
mad.
was like, oh
He
shit,
was red
don't
with
kill me, dude.
anger.
There was another one with Hanny when they zoomed in on Hanny's face. I'm pretty sure he was playing Brewmaster, and he tried to ulti, but he couldn't ulti because they just nerfed Brewmaster, and you just saw Hanny's like rage. Like,
Is it like the German rage?
well, I didn't actually like get angry, but you saw on his face like he was just like.
It was fun. Definitely, you should watch. It's gonna be the end of May, and by that time you might be tired of a lot of Dota, but not at our Dota. So make sure you come back in because it's gonna be LAN events the entire month, guys.
Is this Sinrin's first LAN as a player in a while?
be.
Yes, because they didn't qualify
Yeah.
for anything. Actually, did they qualify for? I heard Kazu say that he qualifies for something else,
Oh, really?
or that he might qualify for something else. Oh, they qualified for Epicenter.
Okay.
And that is going to be before that. So it will not be his first LAN in a while. Because obviously coming weekend is ESL Manila. Then we're going to have WePlay finals. Then there's going to be qualifiers. Then there's going to be Epicenter. And then we're up then it is Dream League time once again. The 21st and 22nd of May. Write it down in your agendas. Do not miss it. It's going to be a whole day full of Dota 2, full of awesome content, full of awesome people, full of awesome players. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to go into